You can read When the Irish Became White, which is about how the Irish got integrated into American society, because first they were treated like African Americans or Native Americans. That's why so many blacks have Irish blood. Imam Zayd's half Irish, right? Because Irish couldn't marry Anglo-Saxon women in America, right? So there's sick people, just racist people that have these diseases. Racism is a sickness, you know? And it's more tribalism, because the color is not so much the issue. Trust me, Turks are Turks, and many Turks are as white as the moon, but they're still Turks as far as Europeans are concerned. They're Asiatics. So it's not about color. We have to get out of this whole color thing. This is about tribe and socioeconomics. It's about money, and it's about this idea of blood purity, which is a disease. Some of the Arabs have that disease. Wallahi, it's a disease in our community. Some South Asians have that disease. They think that, you know, Baluchis are below them, right? They think that Pathans are below them, right? And then you go to India and you'll find that you've got people from different parts of India. I mean, they look down on people from Kerala. Kerala, sweetest people in India. Really? Malayalam. They speak Malayalam. The Arabs say Mala yu'lam. Kerala, nice people. Wallahi, I lived in the Emirates. All the Kerala people that were there, a lot of people from Kerala, they were the sweetest people. I was amazed at the Kerala people. They're just really humble people. I find Bengalis very humble people. Wallahi, people from Bangladesh, they're very humble people. 500 years ago, Bangladesh had one of the highest per capita incomes in the world. It was one of the most civilized countries on the planet. The Wheel of Fortune. Bangladesh. Dhaka was considered, when the first British explorers got there in the 16th century, they could not believe how advanced Dhaka was. They couldn't believe it. You know, they had a great tradition, highly civilized people. So, you know, you look at people, they've fallen on hard times, you have to have compassion for them. Africans the same. You look at African Americans, the fact they're still standing after 500 years is a miracle. When you look at the history of what they went through. If you study Mexican history, you will weep tears of blood. Tears of blood. I'm telling you. If you read Mexican history and you look at how the Spanish treated them, they had 10 racial classifications in Mexico. 10 racial classifications. Unbelievable. Rape was a standard practice of the conquistadores. It was a standard practice. So you got the mestizos that were mixed Spanish and Indian blood. If you study Native American history, you will weep tears of blood. If you study Jewish history, you'll weep tears of blood. They used to strip them naked and make them run through the villages in Europe and spit on them and throw stones at them. Utter humiliation and degradation. And then look at what these Nazis did with them. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. There's been so much human suffering on this planet. And we have to have more compassion for each other. You know, really, everybody suffered. Everybody has suffered on this planet, except the English. But everybody else has suffered. Really, you study the history and you will see people have suffered immensely. You know, everybody has suffered. So we have to have more compassion for people. Really, that's what our religion is about. It's about teaching us, ta'awunu 'ala al-birri wa taqwa. That was revealed about the mushrikeen. It wasn't about Muslims working together, it was about